Hey YouTube, Gajeel 4208, and really quick, more like I guess you could say it's an angry review, but Dominoes kind of messed up today. I'm joined by was it Untamed Texican or Unnamed Texican? Untamed Texican and Omnicide. Now, earlier today, like usual, got the reward points with Domino's. You order a free pizza, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, it took a while, but couldn't understand why. Went outside. Apparently, the driver's at the wrong house. Now, being patient and wasn't really that hungry earlier, kind of let that slide a little bit. The guy got to my street, and someone else waved him down, and they signed for the pizza in my fucking name. Now that I do have a problem with. I'm pretty sure forging someone else's signature isn't that a crime? It should be.
That's just a lot.
But long story short, though, if the police want to pursue it, I mean, how long before they do what they did to someone else?
They probably done it to somebody else. That's why they do it. You know?
Like it's just
like for them to flag them down. They have done that shit before.
She wanted to meet with you in person and thank you for what you've done.
That's crazy.
To flag down someone, to flag someone down and take someone else's food, that's just messed up, and I'm still learning how this works. Crap. Wrong button.
Yeah, dude, that's horrible.
Okay. That's the wrong button. Huh. Of course.
Like you don't have no morals.
Yeah, there's basically no morals to do something like that.
Dominoes.
I didn't even set up a
Dominoes. What was their reason? Like they won't fucking check ID or anything or call on arrival, like nothing. They just give pizza everybody. Like, hey, this is you, okay, that's you, okay.
And the thing is, the guy didn't even like check the receipt to see if they actually like knew the name on the paper. Like they just signed it. Like how you let someone sign another person's signature and you don't even bother to ask for ID?
If anything's not paid with cash, you have to ask for that shit. Especially now.
Yeah, like it was done through the card. Like I still had to pay for the delivery and everything, so there was some money coming out of pocket for it. I'm just wondering, like, okay, if it was your situation and it was like someone who was like 2 or 3 doors down the street from you to do that, like I'm wondering how you guys have gone about it. Definitely gonna snatch this up.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Like, how would you have gone about it on the side?
What about what? Them steal my shit? Or knock on the door and say what's up? Simple. If they got loud with me, and then I will fucking whoop their ass. Simple as that. But I will be like straight up, like, why'd you take my pizza? Like, simple. Or I'll call Domino's, complain to them because it's their fucking fault too. They just give their shit out to anybody. Like the fuck. Domino's should take full responsibility for fucking up. I mean, like, and I'll boycott the fuck out of them. They shouldn't get anything else from you.
So they won't get anything else.
In fact, they owe you money. They don't owe you pizza. They owe you money. Like, cause technically it's your money because it's your points. You made points to get that, so you had to spend money. So that's your money. They owe you. They just ripped you off in a way. Or fire the delivery driver. Fire that motherfucker. In fact, it's clearly not the first time they did it. It's clearly not the first time the delivery driver got the wrong fucking house because he was at the wrong house earlier. So, that's how I feel about that situation. You know?
Sounds reasonable to me.
You're quiet.
Considering how often stuff happens these days between people, you know, forging names. I mean, identity theft, that is a form of it.
Right? And they clearly done it before. Because who just weighs a pizza guy down from Dominoes?
Knowing that they didn't buy anything from him, and then sign someone else's name.
Right. It'd be different if they ordered that pizza and then, you know, like fuck.
I'm wondering what Domino's, the corporate headquarters would do about that, cause.
But you know the odds of that, like them ordering pizza and then you ordering pizza on the same street at the same time, like no. Come on. Come on. They stole that shit. Insane. Insane. The other dude talking? Because I can't hear him, so.
I don't think so.
Alright, fuck him. Fucking Jets friends, man. They're fucking weird. Some of them. Fucking weirdos. Like, oh, we don't want to play with these new guys. Like, what are you talking about? Like I said, you're probably trash anyway. But you don't got all the hunter masks? Yeah, you're trash.
Whether someone's new or not, I'll admit, anyone that runs off like Rambo, I tend to let them go first.
Yeah, let me go first.
There's a term for that in Gears of War. It's called the bullet sponge.
Not if the bullet sponge is better than all the other three, like I'm usually am.
Like, normally that's a different case.
Like, I understand the basics of it and then what you need gear-wise, where, you know, it's like an arcade-style game. You don't die from the first gunshot. It takes a while for you to die. But if you understand the gears and the sets and everything else, what you're looking at, then you can be unstoppable. And I build tanks. Like, my guys are tanks. I might not have a lot of DPS, but I'll put you down after a while because I'm not dying. I understand how that shit works.
Supply drop nearby.
I mean, I wish you had this game. Oh, this game. I mean, fucking Dominoes can eat a dick. They owe you big, man. They owe you.
I'm wondering just how many more cases are there where something like this has happened. Because it doesn't happen often. And if it did, I'd like to hear stories about it down in the comments. Shoot, anywhere. I even looked at some of Domino's reviews. Like, this doesn't happen often.
I think it does. At least with those people, though. I think it does.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
That doesn't make sense.
Supply drop claimed.
That's crazy. Just that boggles my mind. And then for them to be okay with it, you know, karma's coming. The karma train's coming.
Detecting additional hostile.
The who?
The karma train.
Oh yeah.
Supply drop claimed.
Better. 'Cause that's crazy.
That
Like,
phrase
if
does
not-
exist.
Hostiles detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit.
Like, that's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting.
I don't know if the shock is worn off or just if I'm not surprised at how messed up some people are, but it shouldn't,
Yeah.
like, the fact that this doesn't
You
shock
shouldn't
me
have to
the
fucking worry
most.
about your pizza coming to your house or not. It should just come.
Now it looks like I'm having a connection issue getting these boxes.
Supply drop claimed.
Say what?
All crates are now empty.
Having a connection issue picking up these boxes, and it's not good.
What happened?
Trying to pick up this loot and it's not working. Somehow my connection is still doing better than
Yeah, sounds
than the guy
right.
that was trying to deliver the pizza, because somehow he had the wrong street, the wrong house, and he thought like I was in front, like the house was in front of a church. I gave him like the full address was on the paper, and I literally described where I was, and he still had the wrong house. Like after I spoke to him the first time on the phone.
Yeah.
Like I spoke to him
Spoke
twice on the phone before
That way, he should have called you.
Yeah.
On deliver. Definitely should have called you on delivery. That's crazy.
I get that, some people are older, but if they can't read the address that they're going to, then maybe you gotta find them something else to do, or something a little more simple. Then again, you gotta wonder, how do they even make it back home every day? I mean, if you have trouble reading an address on a paper and you're delivering something that somebody paid for,
Detected.
I'd hate to see what happens when it's something more important than that.
Right.
Because if you're driving someone to a medical center and you don't know that, if you can't read the address, that person in the back seat is gonna be having a really long day, or a short one, depending on the situation. And sadly, that is the truth.
The Shade Tech cache is in the lab in the basement. Expect to run into some hyenas. They've been trying to get in there for ages.
Yeah, I think I could end the broadcast here, because it's like, at this point, just the thought of what happened today, it's like dragging on a little bit. But I'm just curious. Anyone who sees this video on YouTube, please leave a comment below. Like, let me know what you think of someone literally waving down food that you ordered and then signing for it in your name. Like, would you be willing to, you know, take them to, would you be willing to like press charges or whatever if the police decide to pursue it? Because to forge another person's name, you gotta admit that is pretty, that's just fucked up. You know, screw it. If YouTube demonetize the channel for me saying one word when literally that's something
that's
is
true. YouTube's gonna monetize the fuck out of this video because we say fuck.
Well, you say it more than anyone, but like I can see it is a review though, where it's like, okay, this is something that you just can't, you know, type it on the website and then leave it alone.
Yeah, but you know what? Fucking listen to this. There's videos of like rappers and fucking rock bands and other that. If you're famous, you can get away with it. You can show titties on YouTube. There's mad titties on YouTube, but that's okay because they're famous. Like, come on, man. Fucking double standard bullshit. If I was rich and famous, it'd be different, right? Like,
Yeah.
fucking dumb. No, I can go on a rant on that for days. You can get away with anything as a fucking famous person. I swear. If you're famous, that's all it takes. Fucking R. Kelly, before this whole thing, you know, he had fucking 2 rape charges before he even went to jail? Like, statutory rape, pedophile. Like, come on, man. It's trash.
Yeah.
It's trash. Like, Michael
Sad,
Jackson,
sad
all
but true.
that alleged shit he did, but he did. He likes to stare at little boys' assholes. And he got 2 new charges, bro. And he's dead. It's a joke. It takes that long to fucking do anything because they're famous? What? Fuck that. They don't get no special treatment. You're famous, more reason for you to be fucking arrested. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't fucking touch little kids. Like, you're just a fucking weirdo at that. That's insane. The people, we turn an eye because they're famous. And fuck that, dude.
Double standards will always be a thing. Main reason why I really don't bother with broadcasting on Twitch. Now, if I was a female, I'd gladly be broadcasting on Twitch because you got a lot of thirsty dudes out there throwing them that money.
Yeah, it's insane, man. But I hate that. Like, you have money, so you can rape who you want. Like, come on.
Oh my god.
Well,
I was lagging so bad that I was inside the wall.
Sounds alright. Fucking, I hate